Welcome to NIBM Global Webinar on Purpose-Centric Leadership. A lean man, not so fair, without much cosmetic looks. He was not wearing flamboyant dress and not sitting in a very good corporate office. But this person, and not naturally a fantastic writer, not a fantastic communicator, but this person led a nation to get freedom, adding more glory to the process. The opponent was the strongest of that time, the strongest opponent he could ever get during those days, Mahatma Gandhi. But still, without all these features and attributes, we call Mahatma Gandhi a leader. Naturally, when we attend the training programs or go through the leadership literature or even going through the case studies across the globe about leaders, we talk about communication, we talk about charisma, we talk about dressing, and we talk about many such attributes. But without any such basic attributes, a person led a large nation to fight for freedom and to get freedom. What made Gandhi a leader? The message from Gandhi may be very helpful for any professional who tries to be a leader or who loves to be a leader. Number one, I would say Gandhi was having a very strong purpose in mind. He was having a strong purpose. India is the nation. I am an Indian. I don't want to live under the control of anybody. I want the nation to be free. I want the nation to get liberty. I want the nation to stand high on own legs. That was the strong purpose within Mahatma Gandhi or Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. And I would say this purpose made Gandhi Mahatma Gandhi. And now I am asking you people, you're working in different offices, maybe into the human resource, marketing, strategic management, finance, different domains, logistics, different domains, and some of you should be entrepreneurs. What is your purpose in your mind for what you are doing now? Or simplify, why you do what you do? It's a very important point. Not only with Mahatma Gandhi, take the case of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is a person not stepped into the arena of entrepreneurship to be an entrepreneur. He had a why, and the why is he wanted to make changes in the technological arena. He wanted to make changes in the way people use information technology and computers, and that why made Steve Jobs Steve Jobs. Narayan Murthy, the founder of Infosys, he started Infosys not only to be an entrepreneur or to be a millionaire. When he was starting Infosys, he was heading Patni Computers in France, a pretty good job during those days. He left the job, came back to India, went through all the sufferings and started Infosys because he really wanted to make a change in the world. So all those people who we consider as great leaders, they do have very strong purpose in their mind, the why to do what you do. So my question is, ask to all of us, what is the why to do what I do? If you do have the why, you can be the best leader in your organization. But if you don't have the why, your leadership will be many a times mechanical, not very organic, not very touching the people leadership. You may be a good manager, but not a good leader. So the first point is the purpose about what you do. And once you have the purpose, then you go to the second part. The purpose should be followed with actions. You would be having a very strong purpose in the mind, and without action means Mahatma Gandhi he has a purpose in the mind, but not traveling across India, not talking to Indians, not taking any actions against the British. What would be the situation? The purpose would be in the mind, but not into action. So the second most important point for a leader is to take quick actions to implement the purpose, or to reach the purpose, take quick actions. That's a very important thing. And for those actions, you may be in need of good planning, good strategizing, good structuring, everything. And you have to take it into an implementation level as well. And that is another very important point for a leader. Now you have the purpose. Second, you check, am I taking enough actions to achieve the purpose or not? Second, and third, mobilization of resources. The implementation should only happen through the mobilization of resources. And resources need not always be human resource. Yes, human resource very important. Mobilizing human resource, mobilizing infrastructural resources, mobilizing financial resources. That's another very important task of a leader. Mobilizing of resources around them. And let me tell you, mobilizing of resources is not always very easy. You have to understand different nature of the resources, different attributes with the resources, and different characteristics of the resources. And once you understand about this, now you have to take a proper initiative to mobilize the resources. These are the three core important things needed for a leader. I'm not talking about any of the skill level attributes. I'm not talking about any of the knowledge level attributes, but the core being part of leadership. How you should be to be a good leader. What should be the construct of your mind to be a good leader? And let us zero into three of these points. Number one, a very strong purpose. Gandhi, he had the purpose. Steve Jobs, he had the purpose. Narayan Murthy, he had the purpose. Say the current Prime Minister of India, he has a very strong purpose to take India to heights. The Chief Minister of Kerala or the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, they have the purpose in their mind to take the states to more heights. So the purpose, very important point. Second, act the purpose. Take actions to achieve the purpose, to reach that level. Actions. That is the second important point. The third point is mobilizing of resources. To make the actions successful, mobilize the resources. Now, you take a pen and paper and try to write down what is your purpose, why you do what you do. If you are managing finance, why you manage finance? If you are into the operations, why you are into operations and logistics? If you are into human resource, why you are into human resource? The second column. What you do now to reach there. What you do now to reach there. What are the actions you are taking? What are the action plans you have to reach there? That is the second important point. And third column you write down, again very important. Third column you write down, what are the resources need to be mobilized to put things into action. What are the human resources need to be mobilized? Infrastructural resources need to be mobilized. Financial resources need to be mobilized to achieve the purpose. And take a step now to do that. And to do all these things, very proper planning is important. When we are trying to do all this, we naturally think in our mind. But many a times our thoughts should be very cloudy and we'll be very confused on that. So the right thing to do is always try to keep a book, always try to keep a manual with you. Maybe you can call it as your own journal, your own leadership journal. Keep a journal with you and try to take down all these notes on the journal, plan in the journal and try to apply it. The leadership or a day when you become the best leader in your organization is awaiting you. But for that, these three things are very important, and the epicenter, the core of all these should be purpose. That is why we had the webinar on the topic purpose-centric leadership. And four, let me tell you, if you want to see more such webinars and experience learning and feel the warmth of knowledge, you can go to www.nibmglobal.com. Thank you very much.